But let's take you back now to our leading story where President Cyril Ramaphosa is meeting with his party for the first time since the release of the Section 89 independent panel report. Our politics editor, Lukhanyo Calata, joining us in studio for some analysis. Afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. We have just seen a very composed President Cyril Ramaphosa. He wasn't at the NEC meeting on Friday, but managed to show up today.
Paul, good afternoon. He was looking rather relaxed, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I thought, just reading into his body language, he seemed calm. I think he knows that he's got support, at least from his camp and his faction, and that there's a plan. At least it looked like it. It looked like someone who was in control. So at least he was there at the NWC meeting. After that, he then came out and he spoke to the reporters that are there and basically said, well, he, had been asked to recuse himself to allow the other members of the NWC to be able to express themselves freely around the situation of Phala that's hanging over him. Obviously, this is standard, I think, ANC protocol, and he's adhered to it. Obviously, this frees him up for the afternoon. Maybe to go back and do some government work, or maybe to go and watch the World Cup. We don't know.
Yeah.
But at least he did show face today, and he did confirm that he's going to be at the NEC meeting tomorrow morning.
So with this meeting taking place behind closed doors, I mean, the NWC being a substructure then of the NEC, what is likely to play out and as they scrutinize this Section 89 report?
So I think, obviously, the NWC will have a discussion around this report. Some of the points and the recommendations that, the Section 89 independent panel makes. So the NWC will then make a decision in terms of, yes, it is a matter that is of importance to the ANC and can therefore then be put before the National Executive Committee. So that we know is going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
The NEC will then interrogate this, this report. And they will either decide that, it's maybe a good thing for them to support the president because of perceived flaws that are in that report. Or the NEC could decide, well, you know what, these are way too damaging allegations against the president, and we are going to recall him. But that's a decision, obviously, that the NEC will make tomorrow. After that, there is, of course, the matter of the ANC caucus that will be part of the debate in the National Assembly on Tuesday. So if the NEC decides that President Cyril Ramaphosa must be protected and must be supported, they will then send a message to the ANC caucus in Parliament, and then the caucus will then protect the president by voting not to adopt this report. Possibly on Tuesday. But, I mean, those are, this story is developing, and we'll know those as time passes.
Absolutely. Let's leave it there for now. Of course, Lukhanyo Calata, politics editor right here at Newzroom Afrika, as we continue, of course, to keep a close eye on what transpires at Nasrec Johannesburg with the NWC currently meeting.